Okay, hi everybody. I'm Solera. This is Centauri.
Centauri. Centauri from the beach.
and Thanks for joining Becoming Superhumans as a group on this journey. And Centauri and I are planning to co-write a book on it. And since he's already writing 2 other books, I suggested we do it as a Facebook group. And then we do little mini videos on different topics, and then I would transcribe it so he doesn't have to work on a separate book kind of thing. So,
Such a relief.
Our intention is that we will maybe do 2 or 3 or 4 videos a week, we'll see, on the different topics that I laid out, all the different areas, practicalities of living as a superhuman and being your most awesome being, doing your greatest work. So that's our intention with this group, is to do that. So we hope you really enjoy it. What we're going to do with the videos, we'll pick a topic, and each one, we'll each talk a little bit about it, and then we'll give you some exercises towards it as well, because we want to not just say how we do it, but show you how you could do it, as well as have you share in the comments how you do it. Would be fabulous. So that's my intention. Centauri, anything for you?
No, I think that's very clear, what you just said, and it's very important to be able to demonstrate how you can attain this, let's say, this level of understanding, that we are clearly pointed to as superhumans.
Yeah.
What it means and how you get there and how you live there and how you talk about it to others.
And that's what we thought we'd do this first video on, is what does it mean to be a superhuman? You've probably already seen the video from me talking about how we live that practically, but it might be great for us each to kind of share what it means to each of us. So you want to go first?
Oh, it's such a very big topic.
I know.
First of all, you've got to say what it is that you're comparing: human, superhuman. What does then superhuman really involve? So if we take a baseline about how we were brought up in the world, to certain rules, regulations, accepting certain conditions about how life was to be lived and so forth, then you realize after looking at it historically that you didn't have a great deal of freedom, that you didn't really know how to live beyond those limits and boundaries that society had set or other people had set for you, and therefore that you didn't have this freedom to create your own body of knowledge, this ability to be able to go beyond the body of knowledge that you had learned and been given as human history and knowledge. And therefore, was there anything further beyond that? And so what we've done in the past 20, 30 years is we've gone our own journeys of discovering something beyond what we've been taught, and in the sense to creating our own understanding of what the reality of life looks like for us, and how that old way of looking at things has been superseded and continues to be superseded in all sorts of different ways. So it's really an exciting discovery, I think, that most people, I'm sure, would want to know more about.
Yeah, I agree. And Centauri is not disintegrating in front of your eyes.
It's back.
It's a Zoom virtual background. But wouldn't that be nice? We're teleporting as we speak. Yeah, for me, while it has taken us, we've been together 25 years, it's been a 25-year journey for us. It doesn't have to be that for other people. I think it can be like an instant, there you are, you become it. It's that easy now. Really, we and many others have paved the pathway for that. I think for me, I am in my life euphorically. I love what I do. I love the people I get to engage with. I love the home we live in, the car we own and drive, the area of the world we live in. I love it. My life has become everything I would want it to become. But that's just on one level. On another level, I have access to the universe, to the infinite intelligence, to to the guidance systems, to knowing, to the capacity to be able to turn anything out for myself, for us, for the world, for others. It's extraordinary to be able to live in that way. I am not powerless in any sense of the word. And I would say there was a time when I was. But now I know how to dance. I know how to finesse. I know how to turn things out magically, brilliantly, geniusly. And for me, that's part of, I think, what it means to be a superhuman. It's not just I've improved or I've learned some new behaviors. No, it's a redesign from every cell of me, from every part of me, from every aspect of me, into something that I think is a brand new species. So call that superhumans, call that infinite beings, call that something else. You know, I'm okay with the terminology, but I think that redesign deserves a good look at it, and to help other people to boom, pop right into that if that's what they wish.
So I guess we're looking at the component parts of what it is to be a superhuman. And what we've selected for this particular call, I think is going to be just the starting point, because as we said, it's a very big topic. It's not as if we can just segment it down and say, this is it, and this is it. It's like an interlocking, interweaving state of being and of living that is tremendous in its scope. And if you look upon our lives as being a story, then we've opened another chapter into a greater story about life for everybody in this world and beyond. So in a sense, it is an endless story. It is a never-ending story, but it is a story of some grand becoming of greatness that somehow is manifested in us, and that we don't have to read about it or to be taught about it in schools in order to be able to live it and understand what it is. This is almost like recognizing the giftedness of life is completely in your hands, and it can be whatever you choose it to be. You are writing this story for yourself. This story which has no comparison anywhere else. This story which is unique and is your story. And it will become filled with all the wonder that you could imagine and more besides, because we are interconnected in it. And we are almost like passing information between ourselves as to what it is to be this amazing creation, and that we are basically giving each other the nuances, the subtleties about what life is more of, and what it is that we want to give each other. And the way that we do it is almost like telepathic giftedness. And maybe that again is going to be one of the ways in which we differentiate what is a superhuman to what's gone before.
Beautifully said. And I do believe that this isn't just about you and I, it's about the whole world, all the life forms, all the animals, all the birds, all the fish, all of it. We're up leveling, we're upgrading, we're becoming something new, and we're sourcing a new version of this world together. And I think this is an extraordinary moment in time. So I'm thrilled that we're able to do this together and bring some insights and pathways and play to the journey for people to step into their superhuman self.
So this is just a taste of what is to come.
Yeah, so watch this space for our next video, which we'll do very shortly, which is going to be on the new intelligence. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.
That's it for now. Goodbye.